You just heard it. That glorious, earth-shaking sound that soldiers on the ground have called the sound of angels. But here's the question. Nobody asks when that trigger gets pulled. How much does it actually cost to send an A-10 Warthog on a full airstrike mission? Because trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to look at the sound very differently. Welcome to the channel, where we break down the real cost of the most iconic weapons in history, shot by shot, round by round, and mission by mission. Today's subject, the legendary A-10 Thunderbolt, affectionately known as the Warthog. This ugly, tank-busting, ground-shaking beast has been the US Air Force's close air support workhorse since the 1970s. It was built with one purpose: survive, loiter, and absolutely obliterate things on the ground. But surviving and obliterating ain't cheap. So let's break it down from the moment the aircraft takes off to the moment the last round hits the dirt. Let's quickly meet the beast. The A-10 Thunderbolt II was built by Fairchild Republic and entered service back in 1976. And honestly, it looks like it was designed by someone who said forget sleek, forget sexy, just give me a flying gun. Because that's basically what it is. The entire aircraft was built around its main weapon, the GAU-8 cannon, rather than the other way around. It's slow, it's not stealthy, it's not pretty. But it doesn't need to be. The Warthog was designed for one job: fly low, fly slow, and tear apart tanks, vehicles, and enemy positions while protecting the troops underneath it. It's famous for its titanium bathtub cockpit, a literal armored tub that wraps around the pilot, letting it survive hits that would shred most other aircraft. Stories from Iraq and Afghanistan are full of A-10s coming home with massive holes in the wings and fuselage. The US Air Force built 716 of these things between 1972 and 1984. And despite being nearly 50 years old, the Warthog is still flying combat missions today. The Air Force has tried to retire it multiple times. It survives the budget cuts because nothing else does its job quite as well or quite as cheap. Speaking of cheap, let's see just how cheap this thing really is. Before we even talk about weapons, let's talk about the platform itself. The A-10 Warthog originally cost around $18.8 million per unit. Adjusted for today's dollars, we're looking at roughly $46 million per airframe. Now, that sounds like a lot, and it is. But here's where it gets spicy. The US Air Force's own reports put the operating cost at around $14,000 to $25,000 per flight hour. And on a complex mission, you're typically looking at a 2 to 4 hour sortie. So just for one mission of flight time alone, you're already writing a check somewhere between $28,000 and $100,000. And nobody's even pulled a trigger yet. Now let's talk about fuel. The A-10 runs onto General Electric turbofan engines and burns roughly 3,000 to 4,000 pounds of JPA jet fuel per hour during a typical combat profile. Jet fuel runs around $5 to $6 per gallon for military procurement. And a single 2-hour sortie burns through approximately 900 to 1,200 gallons of fuel. That's a fuel bill of roughly $5,000 to $7,200 per mission. Honestly, for a flying tank destroyer, that's almost reasonable. But fuel is the easy part. The hidden killer in military aviation is maintenance. The A-10 requires approximately $10,000 to $20,000 worth of maintenance per flight hour. That covers inspections, component wear, structural checks, engine servicing, calibration, you name it. Annual maintenance per aircraft? a staggering $1.5 million per year just to keep one Warthog airworthy and ready to fight. And remember, the Air Force invested in a wing replacement program that cost about $1.1 million per aircraft just to extend its service life. The Warthog may look ugly, but she's an expensive date. The A-10 has 11 hardpoints and can carry an absolutely savage combination of weapons. Let's go through a typical mixed loadout airstrike and price every single trigger pull. First is the GAU-8 Avenger Camp. This massive 30mm, 7-barrel rotary cannon could fire at up to 3,900 rounds per minute. That burns through $9,000 per second, and over a full minute of sustained fire. This apocalyptic noise machine would torch a jaw-dropping $540,000 worth of ammunition. For context, that's more than most people's first home. Vanish in one gloriously satisfying minute. Next up, the AGM-65 Maverick, the A-10's go-to tank killer. Each Maverick missile costs $111,000. With a standard loadout that carries 6 Mavericks, that's $666,000 in missiles hanging off the wings. For precision strikes, the A-10 can carry GBU-12 Paveway laser-guided bombs, each one priced at approximately $22,000. Carry 4 of those on your loadout and you've added $88,000 in precision munitions to the bill. For area targets, he good old-fashioned 500-pound Mark 80 to Unguided Bomb at around $4,000 each. The A-10 can carry up to 12 of them. That's $48,000 of pure, dumb, beautiful explosive persuasion. So the grand total for one A-10 airstrike mission approximately $750,000 and approaching $1 million for a fully expended loadout. Now here's the wild thing. Despite all of that fuel, maintenance, and all the weaponry, the A-10 is still considered one of the most cost-effective close air support aircraft ever built. Because the alternative, losing ground troops, losing territory, losing the objective, costs infinitely more. The Warthog doesn't just blow things up, it saves lives. Specifically, the lives of the soldiers on the ground who hear that beautiful and no help has arrived. So the next time you watch that footage and feel chills, just know someone, somewhere, just signed a check for about $1 million. And every soldier down there will tell you it was worth every single cent. So, was today's breakdown more expensive than you expected? See you in the next video.